As you hesitantly took your first step down the stairs into your earthen basement lit with one solitary bulb dangling from the ceiling, I offered my hand to assist. You had earlier told me stories while we sipped coffee about the death of your husband over 20 years ago, the ensuing deaths of your grown children and the loss of so many grandchildren. You had outlived them all. We sat in your living room, which was littered with sweepstake entry forms that you ritually filled out and placed in the mailbox outside your front door. You spoke fondly of your postman, and you told me something I already knew. He was on vacation. This was just too easy. You had so eagerly opened the door for me. I was dressed so very nicely and presented you with an inviting smile. I merely told you that I was taking a poll and asked if you'd be so kind as to spare a few minutes of your day to answer some questions for me. Without hesitation, I was invited in, and the stories began. As we walked down the stairs, I was acutely aware of your cold hand and how surprisingly soft and smooth your skin was. Step by step, I reassuringly helped you. Your arthritis slowed your body, but didn't discourage your spirit. As we neared the bottom step, your grip tightened around my fingers. You were impressively strong, but very unsteady on your feet. Those last few wooden steps were very unstable. I made a comment about them, telling you to be careful. You led me to an assortment of cardboard boxes containing generations of photographs, family members captured in black and white and color. So many were faded and torn, but you were so happy to have someone with whom you could talk, someone with whom to share your memories. I shoved you to the ground and kindly excused myself. I savored that moment of panic when your pupils dilated with confusion and fear, when you tearfully cried out to me. For good measure, I gave you one swift kick to your abdomen. Not too hard, for I have been known to underestimate my own strength. I left your house, but not before locking the front door. You can never be too careful these days. Oh, it's a fun game that I periodically play, and I will have to read the obituaries to determine how strong you really were. Those steps out of the basement would present a very great challenge, possibly your last, Mrs. Mary Sullivan.